Clean Hearts Only, Cho Cho Cho, More Powers, I Am Vital Call It UK. Oh my gosh. That sounded cold, bro.
Wake up, give thanks and I'm crying cause I'ma do this till I'm dead or dying. Yo, I'ma do this till I'm dead or dying. Yo, I'ma do this till I'm dead or dying.
I think it's all about the feeling. Like, I think I almost like thrive off it, the idea of it. It's almost like a little bit of a drug, I'm not even gonna lie. So if I perform for the next 3 weeks, I feel great, bro. Like, if I haven't performed for a while, I'm like, yo, man, I need to just do a quick, you know what I mean? Even if it's just like a little show, you know what I'm trying to say? So when I do something like what we just did, it's a sick feeling and it's a good feeling. It almost brings out the confidence in me, like confidence I can't find by myself.
Yeah, and bro was close for clean our slowly. Yeah, bro was close for clean our slowly. Yeah, and if you don't by now, the man should know me. Look, I was by myself, now man ain't lonely. Yeah, I got family, friends, and the closest homies. Yeah, but where would I be without my Chloe? Yeah.
Today probably my worst preparation for preparation for a performance ever. But usually, I just have a little time. I just need time. So give me like 20 minutes. No one talk to me. I think about exactly what I might do as opposed to what I'm gonna do. It gives me like bullet points in my head to run by, as opposed to just saying yeah because I know the tunes I'm gonna do. Or if I think of it too structured, and I go off the structure, I'll mess up. So I just say, okay, I'm doing these songs. I'm gonna intro it with that. I'm gonna make them do this, and I'll make them say, oh my gosh, bam, leave it as that. Then it just flows. And if I go wrong, it doesn't matter because I never planned it that strong. And well, in fact, it always works out. Always works out. The first time, basically, when I touch a stage, every time I touch a stage, I try to just kind of deal with a bit of like breathing exercises, just to myself, quite something small. It just kind of makes me feel a bit more calm because I always tell people I don't really get nervous, but I'm human, so my heart's gonna be a certain way, my body might feel a certain way, so I try to just get rid of that feeling, ease myself into it. I might just do a little jogging, I might just, just keep conversations going so I don't think too much about what I'm gonna do, if that makes sense. But again, it just works.
I really tease that black girl, pretty that pick it, but then I keep her. Turn back wave, lead up on the speaker. Turn back wave, and me see your mean team. And what I know, are you back for your bed? And you know, so you said me must set finish it. What I know, are you back for your
I think it's interaction, man, because I think probably the worst thing you can feel is if you're talking and talking or whatever, and no one's really moving. But I think it's all about the confidence and demanding it from the first moment you step on. So like today, I walked out slow like I'm some comedian who's drinking a little drink. So people are like, what, who's this guy? Who's he thinking? Or whatever in it. Don't care what they think. But the point is they're focused and they're trying to work out something in it. Then I give them something and then they take it and they accept it. Then they get involved. Then I consider looking at each other like, yeah, this guy's all right. So when I get those little nods and those, and people like this, and people put their phones in their pocket, bam, doing a good job. And all that kind of feeds me. So now I can just go again and go harder and make it more fun. And if I, for example, the last tune I performed is a song called Wake Up, that's gonna be out soon. And I don't know how it sounds performed, so I had to kind of use it as a tester. Make sure I give them as much as I can so they're paying attention. So when I give them that song, I'm still learning the energy of the song and I'm trying to give it to them at the same time. So it's quite important. It's almost like a mathematical kind of equation. You have to kind of work it out a little bit and then bam, sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't, you know what I mean?
Man, I've got love for the rest, but the more I grow, the more I know. Man, I'm really here to the end. Man, I'm only here for the ride. And if the train slows down and it breaks down, then man, they ain't willing to try. Look, I'ma do this thing till I'm dead, and I'ma do this thing till I die. Hay fever must not rate man the way man can't see clear for the eyes. And
I think without, personally, crowd interaction is so important, because without that, you're literally really not performing to anyone. Like, if people don't remember that you performed, if people don't come up to you and say, yo, that was sick, that was cool, I liked it, or I didn't like it, like, they have to interact with you back. That's the whole point of it. I mean, I've seen people go on stage, and yes, the sick artists, rappers, singers, whatever, but I'm like, bro, I didn't care about that. Not that you wasn't good, I just didn't care. Like, there's artists that I've seen go on stage and perform the same song loads of times, and they're sick every time, and I'm gonna beat them up every time. And I feel that's what it should be, man, because you never know who's listening or who's already heard you or who's hearing for the first time. So in my head, when I perform, again, whether you've never heard me or you've heard me millions of times, you're gonna say, yo, that was cold, bruv. I could do the same track list or whatever, set list, same songs, whatever, same way, but you're gonna love it, and that's the whole point. If you don't have that crowd interaction, you've just wasted 15 minutes of your set or whatever it is. Like, you literally just wasted your time, 100%.
Louder! light shining on me.
After performing, yeah, I think it's almost like the feeling like after sex, you just feel relaxed, cool, good. You just feel like you just conquered the world. Like, it's a very relaxed, cool, loving feeling, and you feel like, you know what, I'm blessed, I could do anything right now. Might even catch a sleep. You know what I'm gonna say? You just feel good. I know it's a weird way to put it, but that's literally the feeling I feel. You know, it's a very similar feeling, and I also feel like quite grateful. So, especially if it's good, like I've had a few where it's a bit shaky, and that's maybe because I haven't prepared how I would, or the mic messed up on me and I didn't think about that, or just something went left. You know what I mean? And in them situations, it's more about like telling myself it's okay, but don't ever make that happen again, ever. Because someone could be in a crowd, see me the first time, and then just slander my name, and I have to respect them for that, because at the end of the day, I didn't give my all. I didn't give them what I think I should, what they should have taken from me, kind of thing. So, you know, I have to always try and understand to rectify things like that. You know what I mean? But yeah, I feel great, man. I feel great. Like right now, I feel great, 100%. I think in the future, what can be understood from a performance and taken away is, what in fact I've seen a couple people do it. It's about energy, man. I tell the crowd to say energy. I tell them exactly what I'm going to give them and what I want. Energy, because I've seen people that are not so good, but their performance is cold. So I kind of rate their music, and I'm like, what, the music ain't that good when I heard it the other day. So I think if you can conquer that, and it's almost like giving and receiving. So you're giving your energy, giving the energy, and they take it and they'll give it back to you and you receive it, kind of thing. So yeah, man, as long as you feel good, you feel something, I've done my job, and then you can learn from that, I think.